Hello people, welcome one and all to Jojo's Learning Club.
Hello guys, welcome back to my another episode on Algebra. This is my part 4 on Algebra where I will be discussing on fundamental laws of precedence. So the law of precedence which apply to arithmetic expressions also apply to algebraic expressions. What is this law of precedence? That is the order in which you have to do calculate expressions. For example, I have already discussed in the section fractions that we have a rule that BODMAS rule, which is brackets of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So when you have numbers or any expressions, when you have brackets, then you have to give the highest preference to brackets. So then only you have to calculate anything else. And then to division, then to multiplication, addition and subtraction. So B here stands for brackets. O here stands for off. D stands for division. M stands for multiplication. A stands for addition. And S stands for subtraction. So this is what the law of precedence is. So when you have any calculations, so you have to always give the priority to the brackets first. If there are no brackets, then you have to check whether there is any division in this calculation, then that should be done first. Then only you have to go to the multiplication and then only to addition and at last to the subtraction. So to get an understand on the law of precedence using algebra, so I'm going to introduce you to 6 problems where you will get a better understanding on how to use law of precedence in algebraic expressions. So let's directly start with the problems. So the first problem is 2a plus 5a into 3a minus a. Okay, so I want to one more thing I have to specify is, so when you have problems in such a way that you see that here there is no brackets and divisions, right? So the next one is multiplication. So you have to give the highest priority for multiplication. And also while doing these expressions, it is better that if you put a bracket over here, so you won't get missed with anything, right? So 2a plus 15a square minus a, and now you have only subtraction. So 2a minus a is a plus 15a square, and now you have to, what you have to do when you have an algebraic expression, you have to factorize it. So your final answer would be a into 1 plus 15a. So this is the answer for the problem number 1. And now let's do the second problem. A plus 5a into 2a minus 3a. So use the law of precedence. As I said, when there are brackets should be given the highest priority. So we are going to add both these brackets, only then you have to do multiplication. So a plus 5a is 6a into 2a minus 3a is minus a, 6a into minus a is minus 6a square. So this is the answer. So if you follow any other method, then you may end up in a wrong result. So always when you do calculations using expressions, then you have to be careful that you have to use the law of precedence. That is, once again I would say, brackets, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. And now let's do the third problem. 3c plus 2c into 4c plus c divided by 5c minus 8c. Wow, this is a wonderful problem because you have all these laws of precedence. So here you know that there are brackets, and whenever there is a bracket, you have to do the calculation inside the bracket. So I'm going to simplify it. 5c minus 8c is minus 3c. So c divided by minus 3c plus 2c into 4c, 3c. Okay, so in this problem again you can see when there's a division, so when there's a division next, then you have to do division. So c divided by minus 3c, which is what? Minus 1 by 3. So 3c plus 2c into 4c plus, so plus minus is minus, so minus 1 by 3. Okay, now in the problem there is a plus, there is a minus and there is a multiplication. So you have to always emphasize on the multiplication. So 3c plus 8c square minus 1 by 3. And now you can see the plus is given the next priority. So, but you can't do anything, but still I can write the c outside. You can write 3 plus 8c minus 1 by 3. You can't simplify again further, so I end up over here. So this is the answer for the problem number 3. And now let's do the problem number 4. A divided by 5a plus 2a divided by 3a. So you can see that here there is a division and an addition. So when you have such problems, first you have to do division. So a divided by 5a is 1 by 5 plus 2a divided by a is 2 by 3. So now you come into fractions. So what is that? When you have two numbers with two fractions with different denominators, first you have to make their denominators of the same value. So what do we used to do for that? We used to take the LCM of 5 and 3. LCM is nothing but the least common multiple. So the value is 15. So you take here 3, you multiply here 5, and here 3. So 3 plus 10 by 50. So the answer for this problem is 30 by 15. So this is the value for the problem number 4. I hope everything is clear. Yeah. And the next problem, the fifth problem I'm going to write is a divided by 5a plus 2a minus 3a. So in this problem you can see there is a bracket, division and subtraction. So first the bracket should be given, the calculation under expression should be evaluated first in the brackets, then division, then subtraction. So a divided by 7a minus 3a. So a divided by 7a is 1 by 7. 1 by 7 minus 3a is the final answer for the problem number 5. And now let's do the sixth problem. 1 by 3 of 3p plus 4p into 3p minus 2. So when it is off written, you can write it as 1 by 3 into 3p. It is same as same, right? Plus 4p into 3p minus 2. So you can see that in these brackets you can't simplify anything. So just write it same like that. 4p, when there is nothing given, it is multiplication. Again, when there is a here, so there is a multiplication and addition. So first you simplify both the multiplications. So here the final answer would be p plus, now you can again simplify it. 4p into 3p is 12p square into 4p minus 2 is minus 8p. Now you know that p, there is a plus and minus. So when you have a plus and minus, what is given the preference? Addition is given. So but you can add, but you can't add anything with it. So just make it simplified again. P minus 8p is minus 7p plus 12p. And now the final step to be done, what it is? You have to factorize it. So for factorization, I use the reverse law of arithmetic. So I take the common factors outside. P is the common factor here. So minus 7 plus 12p is the final answer for this problem. So with this lecture, I hope you have got an idea on how to use law of precedence in algebra. So that's all for today's video, and see you on my next video. Bye bye.